before time added my MySpace. Condo out the way, when winter hit, I'm finna migrate.
What's up guys, it's your boy Ty-Skits here, and today we are back with another CarX Drift Racing online video. In today's CarX Drift Racing online video, I'll be going over a few tips and tricks for CarX Drift Racing when it comes to making your car faster. So if you guys want to learn how to make your car faster, sit back, relax, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. So number one on the list to make your car faster, one thing to consider is increasing the tire width on your car. Increasing the tire width on the car will actually give the car more grip, because the wider the tire, the bigger the contact patch with the ground, which will give you more traction and more grip. Number two, tire size. Okay, tire size is really important. If you have an engine with a lot of power and small tires, it's going to be spinning tires a lot more. But if you have an engine with a lot of power and you have bigger tires and can find that perfect ratio for like power to like tire or rim diameter size, I should say, you will be able to unlock a lot more power out of your car. So for example, this car has 800 horsepower. If I were to put 15s on the car with 800 horsepower, it'd be a lot slower than the car would be with 18s on it. Also, the reason your car gets faster with bigger rims, or tires I should say, is because of the travel distance around the tire. For example, if you have a penny and you roll it across the floor, it's going to travel a lot slower than a quarter would, just because of the fact that the outer radius or the outer diameter is a lot bigger. So next thing on the list is your engine swap. Okay, so engine swaps in this game not only affect how much power you have, but if you look at the weight, it also affects the weight of your car. So if you have a car that has a heavy engine in it, you could possibly switch to a engine that has the same amount of horsepower but less weight. Or if you have a car that has a low amount of horsepower, you could switch to an engine that'll give you more horsepower and make your car faster. So number four was going to be weight, but weight kind of ties in with like the engine swaps, because I believe the engine swaps are the only thing that affects the weight of the car. So we're going to go to number five on the list. Okay, lowering your car makes your car a lot faster because lowered cars are more aerodynamic. Another thing with suspension you can do is keeping your dampers really low, but not too low, but having your dampers set pretty low will make your car a lot quicker too. But you don't want to have it so low or have the dampers so low to the point to where the car bounces around. For example, if my rear is bouncing around on my car, what I'll do is it's at 4,250. I'll just adjust it by like 250 at a time. So like any setting that you need to change, just adjust it by like 250 at a time. So like if it's bouncy, raise it up. If it's too stiff, drop it down. Okay, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 on the list. Okay, so you always want to have negative camber in the front of the car on a drift car, but in the rear you always want to have either maybe like under -1 camber, or you can have up to 0.5 positive camber, or even more if that's what you're into. But if you guys pay close attention, when you have negative camber, if you look right here, part of the tire is coming off the ground. And like I said at the beginning, the wider the tires, the bigger the contact patch. Well, when you increase the camber on the rear wheels, which are the wheels on a drift car that make the car go forward, when you decrease that contact patch, you slow the car down a lot more. But if you can reduce the amount of tire that's coming off the ground, or even make it positive, then it'll make the car a lot faster. So to make your car faster with camber, either set the negative camber like really low, or you can put it positive, but I wouldn't go past 0.50, 0.60, somewhere around there. So the next thing on the list is going to be the tire profile. So this also ties in with like the diameter of the wheel and the rim. The bigger the diameter and the more power you have, the faster you're going to be able to go, compared to like having a lot of power with like a small rim diameter, a tire diameter. It's going to make you go a lot slower. So the highest I'd go for tire profile with a drifting car would be 35%. Like, go ahead and try it out. Do 20% and see how fast the car goes with like a 20% tire profile setup, and then try 35%. It increases the diameter of the wheel overall, which will increase the travel speed of the tire when it has to do a rotation, which will make you go a lot faster. The next thing that I want to talk about is the toe of the car. So basically your toe controls how easy it is to turn in for the front, and then in the rear it controls straight line stability. So for example, if I have really low toe, then it's going to make my tires point more outward. But if you're drifting and you want to keep your car on the track and keep it moving forward as fast as possible, adding positive toe actually points the wheel inward toward the center of the car more, and it'll give your car that push forward feeling, or that feeling of like going more forward. So like it'll even help when you're getting like too wide or on corners. Having more positive toe will help push you in and keep you going straight, which will actually make you a little bit faster. It won't make you that much faster, but it will make the car a little bit faster. The next thing on the list obviously is the power of the car. Last but not least, the power of the car. So obviously increasing the power of the car will make your car faster, especially if you have a turbocharger. But in some cases, increasing the power of the engine will actually make your car slower, and decreasing it will make it faster. And you guys are probably wondering, what do you mean by that? Well, with a drift car, wheel spin is important, but sometimes too much wheel spin can actually hinder your speed, because if you have too much wheel spin, you're not going to be getting any grip, which means you can't lay any power down. So sometimes instead of turning up your turbocharger all the way, turning it down to decrease the wheel spin actually will make you faster, because your car will then get more grip and not have so much wheel spin, and it'll be able to put down a lot more power. One more quick thing I wanted to add on to the video that is also very, very important beside everything else I've already stated is your transmission tuning. Okay, the better your transmission tuning is, the faster your car will go. So that's another thing that you want to also do if you're trying to make your car faster, is make sure that your gears build up gradually and gracefully. You don't want to have a gear that's like super short and then a gear that's like super long, or a super long gear that goes to a super short gear. With your transmission tuning, you basically want to make sure that as you upshift through the gears, you gradually increase speed. It should be a smooth incline of speed. The better the transmission tune is, the better your car can output power also. So with that being said, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been CarX Drift Racing, how to make your drift car faster. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more banger content. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe and peace.